Hey, boys.
Good evening, boys.
We are back together again in the boys' lounge. Shit is gonna get reckless. It's gonna get weird. I might pull my wiener out.
Yeah.
It's out.
It's out.
It's out.
Balls and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slapping.
Yeah.
Boys, we're excited.
His wiener just hit the table.
Is quarantine over?
I mean, let's be honest. We're in New York, so it's never going to end.
We're in phase 47 at this point, so I guess podcasts are allowed to reopen.
I got to tell you. I mean, if we were in California right now, we would have been an essential employee, but
Yeah.
I've come to the conclusion that, like, they did 4 phases to basically appease Governor Cuomo. And the only reason that they did was because he was like, I got to tell you, I'm thinking of a 10-phase plan. And I think we take this into November, preferably November 6th. And they're just like, that's election day. And he goes, do you not like my 10-step plan? Like, all right.
Yeah, let's introduce the boys.
It's a little extreme. Boys, we are back in the basement. Studio Day Boys. Basement
Casa del
edition.
Boys.
Casa de la Boys. De la Soul. Poison.
Wow.
Just everything. Everything is almost better. I mean, I've been leaving my house more and more, but I put gas in my car today.
Ooh.
And I'll tell you about my my boys hack.
Ooh.
A little bit here.
Okay.
Tell you what kind of a psychopath I live like at the gas station nowadays. Boys, you can find us on all forms of social media. Wine Boys Pod, or electronic mail, wineboyspod@gmail.com. You guys, your wine suggestions and some of your silly videos have been fantastic, getting us through this quarantine. Keep them coming. We are looking for beat submissions again. We've been kind of lacking on that, just purely due to the fact that other people have other shit going on. This is a legitimate global pandemic, and if you didn't get us a beat, I mean, that's okay.
It's okay.
I just suggest you do it now.
Yeah.
I'm at the Zach Edward on Instagram and Twitter, most predominantly. Other forms of social media exist as well. You can find me there.
Yeah. Boys, you can find me at... Why'd I turn that off?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Boys, you can find me at Lord Jerryl on the Instagrams and the Twitters. But yeah, other than that, maxin', relaxin', dad tings. Father's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
Whoop.
This is your second Father's Day.
It's going to be my second Father's Day. I'm an old pro at this.
I was going to say, it's your second Father's Day, but this is the first one that she's like walking and like kind of sort of talking.
Yeah.
So now it's like, what did I get you, Daddy? It's just like, oh, another necktie, thanks.
No, it's going to be more like I look at her like, what'd you get me? And then she's like, I didn't. And I'm like, all right, yeah, thanks. Yeah, so yeah.
Oh,
right.
Mom made dinner? Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right, boys, let's get back up in this hoe. It's good to be back.
It's just nice to see you in person.
Yeah.
Like, seeing you through a screen is one thing, because I just wanted to climb through it and just have my way with you on this microphone.
Yeah, just
but
over a laggy internet connection.
Over a laggy... that was mostly you, but I think you're going to see this... Boys, you're going to see this week where take the audio quality of this podcast seriously. It's going to sound better. We're going to be better. We're going to do better. Listen,
we're going to boy better.
2020 had us in the first half. All right, we're a second half team now. All right, we coming. All right, let's go break some fucking legs. Woo!
We might as well just let this beat ride out at this point.
Old style.
It's like, yeah. Just start talking on the end. I'ma tie your asshole to your nutsack and watch you suffocate. Yeah.
All right.
Like, I don't know why. This just sounds like some shit you'd hear on an old Wu-Tang album.
Yeah. I'll fucking feed you SpaghettiOs and sew your asshole shut until you explode.
Keep feeding you, and feeding you, and feeding you. Hi, I'm Jerryl.
And I'm Zach.
And we are the Wine Boys. Hey, boys.
Hola.
Como se dice? Boys.
Hey.
Boys. We're back in the house together. Young, unctuous, hairless boys in the spring of our youth.
Yes, the house that Boyz built.
The house that Boyz built.
Really, it's more of a basement that the Boyz built, but
brick by brick.
Brick by brick, boy by boy.
We're just stacking luxurious,
Yes.
unctuous boys together to build a basement
Yes.
that we will call the Boyz
Brick,
lair.
mortar, boys.
Imagine how sweaty that would get. Just like a structure made of boys.
It looked like a Village People music video.
All right. Before we drone on too long about a bunch of young, hairless boys, let's talk about our wine tonight. Tonight we have an Argentine Malbec. Shouts out our good friend Andrew. No, he did not buy this for us.
No, this is actually I thought of this as like an oldie but a goodie. This is a wine we featured in the archives.
Yes.
I actually like this wine a lot, and it's a good wine to bring us back together.
Yes.
Because it's one of our faves. It's one of my faves, and I was like, you know what? This is my proverbial olive branch or grape leaf.
Yes.
To you and saying, hey, we're back.
We're back.
Quarantine's
I
over.
I like it.
Yep. Get out and protest. Nothing matters if you protest.
Yeah. So this is
Airborne illness? Nope.
never happened.
Never happened.
We're protesting.
Think of something good, protest it. Stock prices are too damn high. Protest. Quarantine's over. This goddamn
So think of
ozone
something
layer.
Good. Police are killing black people. Protest. Like, wait, that's not something good.
Whatever happened to the environmentalist people? You know, the goddamn ozone layer. And it's just like, keep pipe down. All right.
Also, things actually really improved over the last couple of months because of the quarantine. But
that's really funny that you did that.
Yeah.
He accidentally paused the audio track, so we had to re-record over it.
Yeah.
So I was thinking to myself, what would you do in this situation? If it was say, a kung fu movie, for instance, and it's just reverb, obviously.
Well, of course.
Try to turn down the volume as much as possible.
Listen, film is expensive. Okay.
We
got to keep going. We can't just go back, cut here, snip there. Film is too expensive.
Film is too expensive. All right, we're not doing Dunkirk here.
Exactly. What do you think? This is recorded on a fucking $8,000 red camera?
It might be. Should be.
Could be.
Could be yours.
This whole thing is brought to you on a 2015 Mac Mini, boys and girls. We're doing what we can.
Listen, it works.
It does. But tonight we have a wonderful, this is Trumpeter Wines. This is actually a boy's favorite. It comes from Rutini Wines, 2017 Malbec from Mendoza, Argentina. So I'm going to bust this hoe open real quick.
Okay. You better be nice to her.
Oh, you hear a moan, right? Open this cork. Oh. Purr like a walrus.
What does a walrus purr sound like?
Jabba the Hutt. Jesus.
I found Jabba the Hutt to just be kind of rapey.
Well, was it the woman in the bikini?
The chains?
Was it that?
It is, but it's just why are we portraying even spacemen to look like that?
What was it, the 70s?
I don't know. Is he okay? Is this a Weinstein equivalent? He just pops over and he's just kiss the helmet.
Kiss it.
All right. My chicken tendies are getting cold. Oh, hold up.
Oh, yeah. We got a first pour. We haven't done this in a while. Ooh, the tendies.
Oh, the tendies, they're going to get cold. Somebody kiss the helmet. Feed me tendies.
I need honey mustard for me tendies. Me chicky tendies. There we go. Okay. Boys.
Ooh, yes.
I like that.
That sultry sound. Hashtag first pour. Check it out on the gram.
Yep. All right, boys.
Can you believe it? It's been so long.
It's been a while since we've had a first pour.
Been so long.
Okay.
Since I seen your face.
Oh, it smells good too. But it's going to need some aeration in this nation.
Aeration in this nation. Boys Nation. Boys
because it is a
red.
All right, Cletus.
Hercules.
Let's see.
Yes.
All right, pull up the... Yes. You got those tasting notes?
I do.
Pull them up, huh?
This is Trumpeter Malbec. It's from Mendoza, Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
It is a vintage 2017, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Vintage 2017. It is average price between 10.49 and 13.99. I paid 10.49. This wine is bold, smooth, dry, and bordering on acidic. Very typical of a Malbec to be very strong, smooth, and dry. You're going to get notes of oak, chocolate, blackberry, black fruit,
Ooh.
red fruit,
Ooh.
raspberries,
Ooh.
and cherry. Yes. So it's very tart, sweet, and savory.
Wow. Okay.
Let it cling to the glass. Get a little swirl in.
Just take a sip.
Yeah, I'm going to.
You're having way too much fun right now.
It's been a long time since I've been in your basement.
Yeah.
So.
Just two guys drinking wine
Yeah.
in a basement.
Except for that one time you tied me up, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, and it was strictly business, nothing sexual.
Yeah.
The ransom was handled. We're good.
Yeah, I had to fuck a bale of hay, but I got out of it.
Yeah, it was cool.
But
This
is good.
This is pretty good, yeah. All right.
Almost a little stringent.
It's good. Full-bodied red.
Yeah.
I didn't read the back of the bottle. That is, we're getting back into a groove here. It's
We're
been a minute, but we're back. In the 19th century, Don Felipe Rutini was a viticulture pioneer in Mendoza. After many generations, his family still honors their heritage. The wines have been born from the high-altitude vineyards at the foothills of the Andes. In that same place, they're vinified in our new Rutini winery, produced and bottled by Rutini Wines, product of Argentina.
Yes.
All right, trumpeter, here's the only gripe I have.
What?
This color is very hard to read.
It is. And that's the thing is when people put things in the back of the bottle of wine, it's supposed to tell a story.
Yeah.
And I think we've actually, you and I think, have kind of broken Pandora's box as far as how I believe wine will taste solely based on description.
Yeah.
So wine is overly descriptive. Okay, I already kind of gets me it gets me less excited.
Yeah.
But then you get wines that are like Italian. We were talking about this, like Italian white wine. It's just like city vintage. That's it.
That's it.
Just like the Italians are very peculiar.
Yeah.
When it comes to wine, they're just like,
Just like
you love this wine.
Chardonnay.
Drink.
Florence.
Yeah. Goes well with I don't care.
Yeah.
You like cheese?
What's an
drink
Italian
this.
grape? I don't know.
Pinot Grigio is pretty.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty predominantly Italian.
Okay. Pinot Grigio, Florence, Italy, vintage 2016, and that's it.
Yeah. Let's see. Italian wine grapes. Let's see.
Yep.
So, Sangiovese, these are reds. Nebbiolo.
Okay.
Montepulciano, which I enjoy. Zinfandel. Let me look into some Vermentino, which is kind of bordering Pinot Grigio.
Okay.
Where is? Oh, we had Cortese or Cortese.
Yes.
Cortese. Sorry.
Cortese.
Cortese.
Cortese. Cortese. It's
yeah.
a shot
Yeah,
you get when you got sore muscles.
Yeah. That's a cortisone shot. That's a shot of wine right to the face.
That's right. Straight shots of Appleton.
Straight shots of Appleton.
Yeah. All right. So.
Pour me some more.
Oh yeah. Now we
some more.
now we gotta aerate a little bit.
Yeah.
So
pour it in my mouth.
We've experienced some things going on in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it the 100+ days of being ordered to predominantly stay at home?
Maybe.
Oh,
could be that.
Hold on, before we hop into this, I wanted to tell you because I was talking about it before. So I had to, this is in 3 months. This is only the second time I've had to refill my gas tank. So you can tell how much traveling I've been doing.
Wow.
Yeah, second time. So
that opens up.
Yeah, I read a lot about coronavirus, because I love giving myself anxiety.
Yeah.
And there's a part of it that I read when they were really into saying that, like how long it stays on surfaces, which a lot of that has been debunked now.
Yes.
They're just like, yeah, you basically can only get it from human on human contact when somebody that already has the virus that has no antibody or has an established antibody.
Yeah. And even from what I read, they're saying that people that aren't showing symptoms don't really transmit it that easily.
Yeah. So we're learning and we're growing.
I mean, I think the end of the day is disease shows up. A lot of people are dying from it. It's new. Like it's a relatively new disease. So science was out. A lot of people didn't know about it. And basically they were like, we just got to do the best we can do just to keep the healthcare system from getting overwhelmed.
Exactly. So what I come to the conclusion of was a lot of transferred cases in the beginning of coronavirus, especially like in New Jersey, Long Island, were happening from admission, or I should say transmission from gas caps or gas handles at a gas station.
Really?
And I said, oh, well, that kind of freaks me out. So like even my mom was like hell bent on me filling up my gas tank because I have a pre-existing condition, so I have to like be careful. Yeah. So it's just like she's like, I will fill up your gas tank for you and blah blah blah. So I haven't had to touch a gas cap or gas like handle in 3 months.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I should just take it carefully. So what I did, I don't have any gloves in my house. Like I just like not even like I couldn't find like snow gloves. I was like, I just had nothing to protect my hands. So what I did.
Where did that come from?
What is that?
That's a stink bug.
Is it alive?
I don't know.
Touch it.
But it stinks.
Yeah, touch it. Don't crush it. Touch it.
All right. So anyway, you haven't had to touch a gas cap.
All right. I got the handle of a. Is he alive?
I don't know.
I'm just curious. Oh, he dead.
Oh, that motherfucker dead.
Don't crush him. He stinks. Is he dead?
I can't really tell.
Don't crush him. He stinky. For the boys are not familiar with stink bugs. They typically hang out in cool, dry places like a basement.
Yes.
Dark areas of your home. So basically, if you have an upstairs area that's dark, there's probably some stink bugs.
Yep.
And they get their name because if you crush them, they stink.
They stink.
And they do stink.
They're actually, believe it or not, they're an invasive species from Japan.
They are?
Yes.
Huh?
The more you know.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, if you come into this podcast, we're going to learn you some shit.
Yep.
Going to teach you some things.
That's what we do, ho.
Yeah.
So I just moved my computer and there's just a stink bug under it.
He's just like, what's up, motherfucker?
Yeah, it's also, he dead. It's also in a basement.
He dead.
He went up under there and just dead.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, she dead.
I see you, he dead.
I said to him, he dead. So I went and filled up gas before I came over here.
Yeah.
So I pulled up at my local, the local country club, Costco.
Okay.
Phenomenal prices.
Yeah.
But it's the closest gas station, kind of in proximity to the area. So I stopped in. So what I did was I had a, I always keep, what you call it, the antibacterial wipes and hand sanitizer on deck. What I did is I put a little hand sanitizer on, put my hand inside of a sandwich bag.
Ooh.
And I zipped the sandwich bag around my hand.
Ooh, resourceful.
Yes. And then I put the disinfectant wipe in the glove. I wiped down the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I held it basically cup style when I did all of my business, all my transactions with the card, touching everything, touching the buttons, making sure I get it.
Wow.
Scooped it up, did my business, and then all you do is you pull the bag through.
Uh-huh.
Trash.
Here's what you need to do.
Is invent it and sell it.
Or buy some nitrile gloves when they become available again.
No. Do you know how disgusting glove transmission is? That's actually one of the worst things. They won't even let you wear them into hospitals.
Nitrile gloves?
No.
Really?
They make you put on different gloves that they give you.
Well, yeah, you got to like change your gloves. You can't wear the same gloves all the time.
If you read it, if you look into it, actually, look into it.
Okay.
If you do, it'll show that there's actually, it's more of a disinfectant if you have your bare hands and then you frequently disinfect, as opposed to wearing the gloves. Because the gloves basically pick up literally everything on the surface, and most people are then going to their face, or they're like rubbing something on their leg. Like it's, I don't know if the theory has been like fully debunked, but like gloves are actually more detrimental to your health than just a bare hand.
Really?
Yeah.
See, here's what I understand. And
What don't you understand?
This is what I do understand about wearing gloves, because we actually had to wear gloves a lot back when I worked at KFC. Shouts out.
I got to tell you, during quarantine, I got a 10-piece meal.
Good for you. I feel like I talk about my like teenage jobs a lot on this podcast.
I would say I don't talk about them at all.
I know, but I feel like they're just. I learned a lot of shit in those years.
I can tell you one. I will actually. You know what? I'll save it because I will tell you one story of a teenage job because it involves me catching the boss with one of our employees.
Sick. Yeah, doing sex.
No, well, I think they were getting close, and it was like in his office, and I needed to get my paycheck. Okay. I'll tell the story later.
All right.
Okay.
Fucking narc doggy dog is over here.
I didn't narc. That's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I asked for a raise.
I'm so short now. God, I'm trying to get my height right. Okay, so
worked in for additional hours.
When I worked at KFC, we had these rules that we had to abide by, like whenever we would make a sandwich. So whenever a sandwich, yeah.
What kind of sandwiches were you making back then?
Shit, it was this one sandwich. I think it was called the Double Crunch.
Yeah,
or whatever.
That thing slaps. Were you of the KFC lineage that did the double chicken sandwich?
The Double Down?
Yeah.
Nah, I got out before that shit started. I knew when to leave when the getting was good.
I was gonna say, what corporate shenanigans were going on there where they were just like, what would be good on this sandwich?
A triple bypass.
What would be on this? What we should use for bread? Our chicken. Like, I'm sorry, Dave. Did you just say that you want to make a sandwich with our chicken? Yeah, I do.
Chicken.
And then the funny thing is, though, we're gonna put more chicken in the middle.
What was it? I think it was like chicken,
bacon,
cheese, bacon, sauce, chicken.
Bacon.
No bun, just chicken.
Maybe that was their McDonald's theme song.
Yeah.
Like chicken, bacon, a little more chicken, special sauce, more chicken.
Nah, but anyway, when I worked at KFC,
God, Double Down sounds good right now.
We had to wear gloves. Whenever we would make something that we had to touch directly, we had to wear gloves.
I would hope so.
So what you did was, and this was really for only like making sandwiches, or if you were one of the cooks frying the shit up in the back. So what you would do is, when you're going to make a sandwich, you had to wash your hands first, then use hand sanitizer, then put on gloves, then you could make the sandwich. And you had to change your gloves between sandwiches.
Makes sense. Which is, that's just cleanly.
Yeah, well, not necessarily between sandwiches, but if you got like a rip in your glove or anything like that, you had to wash your hands again, sanitize, and then put on new gloves.
Yeah.
So that was the rule. So I understand that whole, the gloves can be dirty because, yeah, if you touch anything outside of the sandwich box while making that sandwich, you gotta change, you gotta rewash, change your gloves and all that.
You've been contaminated.
So really, that's the thing about those gloves is, and the same thing with a mask is like, you have to make sure that everything is clean at all times. So even with your mask, like if you touch the face of the mask at all, it's dirty now. Like it's been contaminated. You got to get a new mask. So
I've been rocking the same mask the last 3 days. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. I've been and I got like a little sweaty in it too.
Yeah,
like
whatever,
you gotta, yeah. So
I had to run to the bank today.
Yeah.
Here's the cool thing about my bank is they didn't have any tellers, so we have like these automatic kiosks. So I was like, I'll just go to the automatic kiosk, and I couldn't. It wouldn't take some of my cash, so I'm like, this is dumb.
Thanks.
I said a human being would be able to count this like a fucking person.
Elon Musk, help me.
Yeah. Tesla kiosk coming soon.
It probably
everything works. Yes, we go to space. We make ATMs.
Everything always works
until it doesn't.
I have a feeling though that like probably in about 20 years, everything is going to be ran by Elon Musk, Amazon, or Google,
or like some type of like power trio.
Yeah.
It's just like all together now.
All together now.
God.
Unless it's facial recognition, which they will not touch.
Oh God! Don't even get me started with that guy. That fucking Street Fighter character that owns the what is it? Afterlife? What is it called? Or after? What the hell is his name?
What is it called? It's that.
It's just don't stop that.
That thought.
That thought. I think his last name is Thought. No, it's Han. Jesus, I can't say this. Han Tan Tet. Hon Tan Tat. Gesundheit. He's Vietnamese and Australian.
Okay.
So Clearview AI.
Clearview.
So this is the company that's essentially taking privacy fully away from us.
Yes.
We let Alexa into our home. She invaded our privacy. We let Google into our home. She invaded our privacy.
Right.
Now we're letting this Street Fighter character dressed up as an Australian entrepreneur.
Right. Well, this guy's program takes your pictures from public social media websites.
Yeah.
So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
They have 3 billion images, they say.
Yes.
Billion images. But it's really easy to do an image search for somebody. But the funny thing is that there's going to be some images that are so backdated that they if they use that as their the algorithm to here's their facial recognition. Most of the pictures you'll find of me, I don't post a lot of recent photos.
No.
I mean, there's a couple here and there, but they're gonna find a photo from me from 2012, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's exactly what he looks like." It's that is not what I fucking look like.
Yeah. But even beyond that, though, how many pictures of you are gonna come up? Just embarrassing pictures that you might not.
Last time you Googled yourself?
It's been a minute.
Let's do it right now.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. Now that we're letting
image search.
Yeah. Now that we're letting the egos of this podcast, go to our heads. All right, yeah, go ahead. Search your name first, and then, all right, cool.
Let's see.
There he is. Comes up Jerry.
Instagram. Apparently, I played hockey.
Here's your obituary. That's Jerry.
From 1974 to 1983.
Hey, hell of a career.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, these are all Jerry though. Go to images.
Right. Yeah.
Let's do the image search.
Okay.
What
includes results? We'll search only Gerald Price. Let's see. Instagram. My way.
Yeah. Okay.
Daddy Cool? What's that?
Daddy Cool. Apparently you own a record label. That's cool.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
DaddyCool.com?
Oh.
Yo! Apparently I'm an R&B singer.
Yo, and you look good.
I look damn good.
I gotta
90s R&B singer.
Do me a favor. Can you
out 1999.
screen grab that?
Let me save this photo.
That album cover is sexy.
Yo.
Hold on. So you've got this MC Hammer energy, but then you have.
I like this.
And then the sunglasses kind of dip down. So this came out in 1999.
Yeah.
So for a 9-year-old, you look good.
I look damn good for a 9-year-old.
You kind of this album cover looks like a mixture of MC Hammer and Lawrence Taylor.
I like this.
But Lawrence Taylor, not cocaine induced yet.
Nah.
Lawrence Taylor shattering Joe Theismann's leg. Lawrence Taylor.
You know I'm gonna post this picture, right?
Of course you are. That's the new album cover for our upcoming first album.
Yeah, the album is Jerryl. The artist is Jerryl. It's a CD. It's not in stock. It was recorded. Yeah. Released in 1999.
There's 2 tracks. One is called Sweetness.
Let's listen. Hold on.
Wait, you have to pay for it.
Oh, let's see if we can.
Let's
see if we can get a preview. Let's see. A Sweetness. Yeah.
This sounds like something you would make.
I don't think so.
Did you just have a beat maker in your parents' basement?
Yeah, when I was 9 years old.
You just beat track and you thought it was an Etch-a-Sketch?
Let's see. And he released the instrumental. We might have to pay for this.
I know. We're gonna get a stern phone call from Jerryl, the artist formerly known as Jerryl.
Yeah,
he'll be Sweetness, huh?
This is without you.
This is exactly how I thought it was gonna sound. Beat doesn't meet the acapella at all.
No.
Or not even acapella, the falsetto, I should say. It's
he's killing it though.
He's killing the falsetto, but it doesn't match the beat at all. It's just
hold on. You know what's funny though is I kind of knew about this guy. So look at this. If I go to God,
this is amazing.
Jerryl.com.
This is probably him.
Yeah, this is him. No, it's a different guy.
Wait a minute. This is a totally different guy.
Hi, I'm Jerryl. Thank you for stopping by. It's great to welcome you to my new website. I've done a lot of things in my life, and I love to share moments of here with you. I'm a musician. I have a gift.
You do?
The world, really? Okay.
Okay. It's on
Oh, this is
Tidal.
2019, so this is fairly
He's
recent.
on Tidal. That's good.
He is on Tidal. This is very recent. Spotify, too.
You gotta be bummed out that Jerryl.com's been taken, though.
I'm very bummed out that Jerryl.com is taken. This is spelled exactly right.
Spelled exactly correct.
Let's see. He's got pictures of himself. I'm going to be honest. I'm better looking.
Well, he's got a receding hairline.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like if Al Roker and Lenny Kravitz had a baby.
Yeah. Look at him. Like fire.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. He's got videos.
Just hanging out with his friends.
Tides, Little Miracles, Melodies, Home Edition.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like this music. I just don't.
You know, let's find out.
I'm catching vibes. Yeah.
Oh wow,
I don't
this
know.
is.
Yeah, I don't know if I like this.
This is intense. Let's see.
Oh, he's got.
Oh, wow.
Shit, but he's got bongos.
Okay.
So it's basically three guys playing 6 instruments.
Okay. Something tells me that they're like Dutch.
I was gonna say, like, I don't think these are Americans.
No, they don't seem like it. Let's see.
It's very folky, which I'm not a big.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm not really a folk.
This is Melodies.
Yeah.
Another home. I want to see Home Edition.
I want to see some lives. I want to see some live shit.
Let's see some live shit. Some shit. They're really going for it.
He's going for it with that shirt. That's a lot of sequin.
Let's see. What is that language? Is that German?
It is German, yes. So they're probably from like the Netherlands or like Germany.
And I see a lot of rainbows.
Yeah, they're super prideful in the Netherlands.
It is Pride Month.
Yeah. Happy Pride Month. 2 hot dogs, 1 bun.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta find out where this Jerryl is from. Let's see. Contact. I kind of want to reach out. Like, hey, we have the same first name.
Hey, Jerryl.
Unless it's the name of the band, because it's like two.
No, I
other
think the
dudes
band's
in
name
here.
is Tides. TYDES.
I think you're right.
Tides.
Let's see, contact me.
Shouts out Tides.
Come on.
Not the laundry detergent, but the band.
I know. I'm like a little disappointed that I can't.
Hey, Jerryl. It's Jerryl. Curious if you wanted to maybe come on my podcast, promote your music.
Yeah.
Also, I just wanted to let you know that my co-host believes that you
That's why.
and Lenny Kravitz look alike.
Be curious.
Yeah.
Where is he from?
I don't know.
You know what?
Doesn't give us a lot of information.
We're gonna now
now
really
you're
like,
rabbit holing. Yeah,
I'm rabbit holing.
This this happens with me every time I look up movies that Macaulay Culkin was in. This is what happens. I start rabbit holing, and I go, "He was in that too." Like it's one of those situations.
See, where are they from? Tides. Okay. We are a Munich-based funk pop band.
So from Germany.
Germany. Yeah, they are German. Okay.
Funk pop.
Yeah, this is them.
Yeah, they
and
are.
I guess the lead singer is Jerryl. Who, yeah, okay.
He seems cool.
You know what? I'm gonna follow Jerryl on Instagram.
Jerryl's gonna follow Jerryl. All right.
Jerryl follows Jerryl on Instagram. Jerryl Music.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him.
The fact that you haven't followed him is, kind of crazy.
You know what? I think it's time.
You think he should just shave his head at this point?
I don't want to speak ill of another Jerryl. I've never met another Jerryl before.
He's got a great smile. Seems like a very happy guy.
He does. He seems like
jubilant,
a very happy guy. Let's see. I express myself with the language of the whole
world.
I can't even read. I express myself with the language that the whole world emoji understands. Music, speaker emoji. Let's follow each other and create something timeless. Handshake emoji, Munich.
I said pin emoji, Munich.
Germany, yeah, fan link to Tides. Okay.
But he has a German flag and an American flag, so he's a dual citizen.
Maybe. He understands.
He gets it.
Yeah. You know what?
Maybe.
Wow. I thought I was alone in the world, but apparently there's some R&B singer.
No, it's not. It's pop and funk.
No. The other guy.
Oh.
Daddy Cool.
Daddy Cool. Daddy Cool Records presents Jerryl.
Yeah,
a
Daddy
one-night only event with 2 songs. That's it.
And he has 2 songs. Yeah, this guy, which is wow.
Maybe the 2 Jerryls come together and create you.
Jerryls collide in the world. There's 2 dudes in the world named Jerryl.
That's your first record.
First, there's 3 dudes in the world named
Jerryl
Jerryl.
presents Jerryl Collides.
Yeah, and I mean, damn, like look at those bedroom eyes.
I think it's perfect though because it kind of describes you. Because like I said, you have like this visceral Lawrence Taylor looking guy, black and white headshot. You know, doing the unmistakable fuck me eyes with the with dropping the sunglasses below the bridge of his nose.
Yep.
Then you have other Jerryl, who's like this punk, or who's this pop funk artist from Munich.
Yeah.
He seems very inclusive, happy, jubilant.
Yeah.
That's basically you, because I see
the 2 combined.
I see the tides of 2 Jerryls here.
Just 2 large Jerryls crashing into each other, making a whole new Jerryl.
Yes,
Like
a wave of Jerryls, a tsunami of Jerryl.
a Jerryl-nami.
Sounds like a finishing move.
Oh,
that sounds like a
God.
wrestling finishing move.
It really does. The Jerryl tsunami.
Yeah. He's going up to the top rope. He's going to hit it with the Jerryl Nami.
Sweet Jerryl madness.
I feel like a Jerryl Nami would probably be just like probably like a frog splash. Or some sort of somersault off the top rope.
Oh,
like,
of course.
Yeah.
Is definitely
Shooting star press, Jerryl Nami.
the Jerryl-nami.
A man of that size should not be doing things like that.
It is total chaos in the ring, Jim.
God, by God, he's got a family.
Oh, man.
So the Essence of Jerryl, which is a great name for an album. Essence of Jerryl.
Oh, my God.
I think that's yeah. So we've come to the conclusion that you essentially have 2 musical artists that encompass you as a person. Like I said, you have this like visceral, like angry.
I'm posting this on the gram right now.
Former athletic side, and then you have like your other Jerryl, who's just like I'm folksy and happy, and I love my friends, and I love going to Pride.
Yeah.
You just got. It's a tale of 2 Jerryls. It really is.
It's a tale of 2 Jerryls. It's 2 Jerryls battling within.
Yeah.
Like I love it personally.
All right, it's my turn now. I don't know if there's another Zach Edward out there that's just like, hey. I'm zany.
Yeah.
Or maybe I feel like if I find another like Zach Edward, it's gonna be like he's gonna be into like eating challenges or something like that. But like it won't be a good eating challenge. It'll be like I drank the most mustard in one sitting. It's like
Oh my God. Let's see.
All right.
Zach.
I said yeah. Okay. Let's do the real name. We'll do real name first.
We'll do real name.
Okay. Real name first, and then
Okay.
You spelt my last name wrong. Really?
I did not.
Yes, you did. It's not even
Fuck.
close.
You know what? We'll mute it for a second and you spell it for me because I can't remember. All right. Because I'm stupid and we've been friends since the 8th grade, I got it now, though. Okay.
All right. Cool. All right.
Is that?
That's not me.
That is not you.
No,
Okay.
That's me right there.
But that is you right
Yeah,
here.
that's me.
Okay. So,
I'm on Pinterest.
Yeah. Well, here's your LinkedIn. Here's your Pinterest.
Yep. YouTube.
Let's see your Pinterest.
Oh God, I haven't been on Pinterest.
Pictures of big booties, huh?
It's all it is, just asses.
See some haircuts, some football, gluten-free recipes.
Gluten-free recipes.
Some gear. I like it, man. Sick haircuts, though.
Yeah,
the get up.
Barry Sanders. Yep.
Yeah, this is what most dude Pinterest
I would
look
say
like.
this looks like a very dude Pinterest. I've got marketing Ponzi schemes in here.
Yeah, and then eventually you get to a point where you're like, why the fuck am I on Pinterest?
Yeah. That's what happened. I was like, what am I doing here? What in the fuck?
There's some pictures of you. Here's a picture of you with Steve-O, which I love.
That is a picture.
Okay, that's you.
That's me with a tie on.
Yeah, you
also
again.
me with a tie on. Here's me with Steve-O.
I like it.
That's a picture of my mom.
Okay.
That's weird.
Another picture of you. Who is that?
I don't know. Oh, that I know that kid.
That's a picture of your mom.
Yeah, it's a picture of my mom. Haircuts.
Yep.
That's my professor from college.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't even image search myself.
Yeah, not even a lot of weird. No weird images. That's good.
Nothing weird.
No dick
really.
pics. That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh shit. Let's see.
Nobody cares enough to.
We gotta go back to you.
All right,
all
go
of
back
you.
to me.
Let's see. Pinterest.
Okay. Yeah.
Some stuff you've written. YouTube. Zoom in your Zoom profile.
Yeah. Nothing crazy.
Okay. Yeah.
I think yours is more fun.
Huh.
Oh, you don't remember this?
No.
Oh, we'll talk about this later.
Okay.
I think I told you this story.
I do not know. Let's see.
I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah.
No, you got to tell me about this.
Well, yeah.
Can we share it on the podcast?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to do it. Yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
I thought I told you about this.
I don't think you did, but we'll talk about it later.
I swore we did.
Okay.
Anywho.
What about your persona?
It's not my persona. It's literally my last name is a fucking nightmare. So instead
Let's see.
of my last name, I use my first name and my middle name. That's it. So it's
Well, let's see. It looks like you're a D lineman from Louisville.
yeah, sure am.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a really odd recruiting trip when they show up on my doorstep. They're like, "I'm sorry, did you say you played inside linebacker?" And I was like, "I lost a little bit of weight."
Yep. Looks like you're also a quarterback from Duluth, Minnesota.
I gotta say, I do have a lot of Minnesota tendencies.
Yeah, it looks like these are all like football. It's Zach Edwards, not Zach Edward.
Yeah, no S, just Edward.
Yeah, but I just typed in Edward, and what's coming up is Zach
Football
Edwards.
players.
Yeah,
Perfect.
defensive lineman from Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, so
played
you're
Louisville.
yeah, so you're an R&B singer, and I am an athlete.
Yes, you are a
Perfect.
great athlete. This is a quarterback from Duluth, Minnesota.
What kind of how many stars am I on the recruiting trail?
Let's see.
See if I'm any good.
Let's see if you're actually good. I mean, he was invited to the FCS Bowl.
All right.
Let's see. Scholastic quarterback.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, exactly.
Tattoos and everything.
Let's see. Since St. Paul native, continue to bolster his resume.
Looks like he went to the University of Wisconsin Whitewater.
Okay, so he played a little ball.
He played a little ball.
He played a little ball. Let's see.
Played some footy.
Quarterback. Jesus Christ. Is that all Zach Edwards?
Yeah.
Not Zach all right, cool. See some images.
Bang, there's me.
Yeah. That is you.
Yeah.
Wow.
The cartoon version of me.
Yes.
Oh.
There's you. Edward C. Zach. All right. I didn't even image search myself.
Very old man.
There we go.
There you go. Oh, apparently I played a little minor league baseball.
Yep. You dipped a woman at a wedding.
Yes,
Looked pretty cool there.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. I didn't image search myself. Let's see. Images.
It's like nothing.
Nah.
Where are you?
You know what? I like it that way.
There wasn't even very many images of myself. Yeah. There's an
But yeah, dude. No,
Etsy page. There you are.
That is me.
I'm Lincoln.
And there's my sister.
Weird.
An old picture of my sister. But yeah, but you have to scroll a little bit to get a picture of me. And even then, it's like not a clear picture.
Congratulations.
I kind of like it
You
that
conquered
way.
the internet.
Hey.
Just wait till, what's his name? Tong Gun, Boba Fett, get you.
Yeah.
Hon Ton Tat.
Dude, not much comes up when you Google
Hon
me.
Ton Tat.
Not going to lie.
His name sounds like hold on to that. Maybe that's what it's supposed to sound. Hold on to that. Facial recognition software, my balls.
Let's see. However, you Google the Wine Boys. This is us.
This is us.
Like, seriously, when you Google the Wine Boys, like, okay, a couple videos come out, they're Boys to Men. I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
Because it's Boys to Men.
I gotta tell you, that's the kind of what we were going for.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like, I kind of want to be as close as possible to Boys to Men.
But then the first 1, 2, 3 results,
Bang.
us. All right? Podcast, their recent episodes.
So
of us.
many
Bam.
recent episodes.
1, 2,
I mean, it's just all we do is make
2 more us. 1
content.
more Boys to Men. Bam, us. And then Boys to Men. And then things to do in Fort Lauderdale. Boys to Men wine launch. Oh my God, the Boys to Men launched their own wine. Hold on.
Wait a minute, you didn't know this?
No.
Why haven't we talked
didn't you
to-
tell me this?
I don't know. I don't know why we didn't talk about this. Yes.
Okay, so Boys to Men launched their own wine. Why are we not?
Why aren't we drinking it?
What? What's it called?
I'll make love to you. I'm just kidding.
They sang "I'll Make Love to You."
I don't know. Actually, did
Pour
they?
the wine, light that fire. Let's see. Now I'm upset.
Wait, did they? Oh yeah.
Okay.
Bottles are available at. Maybe this is just a Florida specific.
Shit, I'll get that shit shipped up here.
I was gonna say.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm searching for this because we need to review this wine. Boys to Men wine.
I was gonna say, look it up.
Boys to Men wine. We need this.
Better be a real thing. I don't want.
Well, Dwayne Wade also has his own wine, which is cool.
Which is, I mean, I guess that's cool. Be cool if LeBron had one, but you know.
Harmony by Boys to Men.
What a great name for a wine.
Oh my God, that's a great name.
Make love to you.
Oh yes, we need. Look at this shit.
Yo, that
Yo,
looks fruity.
we need this. This looks
Now available.
so fruity.
Now it's now available in the U.S. So, all right.
Wow.
Hashtag pour the love.
HarmonyWines.com. Here's a website.
All right. Look at all this free advertising. Harmony Wines.
Listen, we
look at
drink
this
wine.
fucking website.
Oh my God, and they play.
Yo,
What year is this where they fucking embed a song in a website? Come on. I turn this shit off. It's a great song, though. I'm going to leave it going.
No, turn it off. Turn it off. We have copyright issues.
Okay. Okay.
Man, they look old.
Because they are?
Yeah. Sean's looking old.
Yeah.
Sean's kind of looking like Scottie Pippen.
Kind of is.
Yeah, got the same. They have the same like structure.
Yeah.
All right, so what
He
kind of
looks like he could be my uncle, Nathan.
Nathan?
Okay. Where to buy? Alaska.
New York. By
Okay.
now.
Okay. Where to buy? Buy now.
All right, let's see.
Are we going to order this right now?
Let's see. So we got. Wow, thanks. Harmony Red, Rose, and White. That's all it says.
Okay.
Let me get some descriptors. Let's check out that Harmony Red.
Let's see.
What's in it? Maybe.
Reduced price available.
Okay, give me some.
That's it?
I'd like some details. Maybe like what's in it.
Sure. Let's see. What do we have? Okay. Harmony Rouge 2016.
It's a blend of
Dry season, lots of sun.
predominantly Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Franc, which is that's like your
Typical red
that's
blend.
literally as atypical as you can get for red blends.
Yep. Soil, clay, and
Merlot,
limestone.
yeah, Merlot heavy with two cabs to tighten it up.
Pairing with chicken and duck on a red?
I dark meat
Duck,
chicken.
sure.
Yeah,
But chicken?
dark meat chicken.
Okay. Tasting balanced wine, fresh red fruits, very round tannins. Okay.
We get soil, clay. Is that what it says? And limestone.
Yeah, clay and limestone. Let's see their rosé wine.
I think it's pink.
Pink as shit. All right.
Same. Yep. Merlot, cab.
Yeah, just a different.
Yeah.
85 Merlot, 5% Cab, Franc, 10% Cabernet Sauvignon. All right. Spring is very humid, lots of rain, warm temperatures. Summer very hot.
I hate
Soil,
when
clay,
a
and
when a
sand.
wine says pair with a salad.
Yeah,
It's like-
fresh seafood and salads.
It's like, okay.
Citrus, fruit notes, minerality,
Salad.
fresh and elegant.
You know what would go great with this rosé? This strawberry field salad.
It's, you know what? At the risk of sounding out of touch, that's pretty gay. It is. Okay.
What'd you order today? I got a strawberry field salad and a glass of rosé. Cool, man. You gonna go fuck yourself when you get home too?
Okay, now this white actually looks a little more interesting. Harmony White 2018. Spring was very humid, lots of rain, warm temperatures.
Very
summer
dry.
hot.
I was gonna say
Yes.
Blancs,
50%.
Semillon, which is another very dry white grape.
Yep.
And I don't know what is it. Colombard?
Colombard, probably.
I actually don't know what
But
that
it's
is.
clay and sand. Tasting. Pear, peach, white flowers, citrus fruits, fresh and elegant.
Colombard is a white French wine grape. Its variety is the offspring of Chenin Blanc and Gos Blanc. It is
Okay.
the sibling of I'm not even try how to say this.
Okay.
Notably in California, South Africa, and Tuscany.
Okay. It says pairing with seafood, fish, and goat cheese.
Super dry white wine. That's all it is.
I mean, would you try it?
I mean, probably it's Boyz II Men's wine, but it's like
Yeah.
they just the website, bit of a turnoff. Like who embeds music in websites in 2020?
Right. Like, what is this, a MySpace
page?
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Song of the day, Make Love to You by Boyz II Men.
Yeah.
Pour the wine, light the fire.
Yeah.
I mean, I fucks with that tagline.
Yeah, well, I mean, they quoted their own song.
Of course. Well, I mean, it's all theirs for the most part.
I love it. While touring, we discovered a Chateau Auguste, a truly incredible wine. Here, the vines played music twice a day. This practice, called genetics, is based on the science that music boosts the natural immunity of the vines and helps create an authentic wine without additives or pesticides.
So this is a natural wine.
Yes.
Okay.
This wine is made with harmony, especially for Boyz II Men, by our winemaker and fellow music lover, Damien Landauer.
So, I'd try it.
Yeah.
If you get a bottle shipped to the crib, I'll try it.
Okay. So this might be our special Harmony by Boyz II Men.
Fantastic.
I like it. We'll try this.
Great thing about this podcast, there is so much wine. We'll never
run out of wine.
I know. I definitely want to dig into more natural wines.
Okay.
For sure.
How did we start out on
why we started Googling ourselves?
Well, we Googled this podcast.
Yeah.
And us and Boyz II Men came up.
Well,
that's it.
That makes sense.
Which I'm cool with playing like second banana to Boyz II Men because, let's be honest, we were probably both conceived to Boyz II Men songs.
No, I don't think you know my parents very well.
Well, no, I probably was. You probably were. Yeah. You're probably conceived to a song by like a
Nirvana.
Pearl Jam or something.
Yeah, something flannelly.
Yeah. Can you take me high? That's Creed. I'm sorry.
And that was also like mid 90s. Could you imagine? Oh God, to be conceived by Creed is basically being like, I'm a fan of Nickelback. Like it's just a statement you don't want to listen to. I think I was conceived to something flannelly. Like it was very like, it was kind of guitar heavy. Something garagey.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
Yeah. Great. I mean, ironically, a pretty good name for a song to be conceived to. Like,
yeah.
Like, just imagine that playing throughout the home as I'm being conceived.
Oh my God, your parents are having raucous.
Nope, not talking about it.
Raucous.
I know it happened. Yeah, 30 years ago. Mm-hmm. Turned 30 on Sunday.
You did.
Fucking old.
You share a birthday with one. Our nation's great,
the Donald?
Yeah, the Donald.
I got to be honest, this is the first birthday, and I think it's because I turned 30 that I didn't get in a political conversation with somebody.
Really?
Everybody points it out to me. They're like, you should... Yeah.
Thanks, man. Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Wow, you're the 58th person.
Thank you.
I said, do you realize this is also our nation's flag day? Like, why don't you show some goddamn respect? Instead of pissing on the flag, why don't you show it some goddamn respect?
I stand for the national anthem.
Do you? Yeah.
You stomp my flag, I'll stomp your ass.
Yeah, I'm sure you will, you fucking racist. The people that, you know who says that? Racist. I'll stomp your ass. Yeah. That's so weird that every person you yell at, it happens to be a black guy, you white bigot fuck. It's always like that. It's funny, I was listening to, I forgot exactly who said it, but it's like, actually, I'll give a credit. Bill Burr said it because he said, it's only nothing's a problem. One athlete says something, we kind of just let it go by the wayside. Drew Brees says something in the name of conservatism, and it's basically just waffling back and forth. He goes, so it's like the liberals will go, hey, man, you shouldn't say that, man. And then you have the conservatives who then start protecting Drew Brees going, hey, man, you can't say that, man. And then you got the liberals on the other side being like, fuck you, racist fuck. Like, it's just... Yeah. it just doesn't matter. Like, everyone's agenda... Everyone has their agenda. Like,
no, you're right.
There's no such thing as civil liberty when it comes to these kinds of conversations. I mean, there is. I mean...
It gets sticky.
Everybody's allowed civil liberties if they live in the United States of America. Yeah. There's a fine line that's apparently not actually written out. Yeah. Apparently it's an unchecked code, but
right.
the whole aspect of it is that everyone's allowed to have their opinions and their rights as an American, but
nothing's going to free you from the court of public opinion.
Nothing. No, because everyone sucks.
Yeah.
Everyone sucks in their own special way.
Yeah.
Find something about somebody that sucks. It's very easy. Like,
exactly.
You know, what do people say? I mean, people say about me, it's like, you're very, sometimes you're unapproachable and you're kind of an asshole. It's like, I know. I suck. I suck sometimes. It's not all the time. I suck sometimes.
So
yeah, I get angry. Everybody sucks sometimes, especially on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone sucks on Twitter.
Yeah, I honestly though,
I suck to make people upset.
Of course,
I fucking love it.
You have to. No, but I love what Dave Chappelle and his new special that he put on YouTube, 846, what he said about Laura Ingraham.
Okay.
That was fucking hilarious. That incredible.
Yeah.
So first of all,
watch it.
For those of you, I'm gonna spoil it. I mean, at this point, it's been out since Friday. So
yeah, and it's got over like 7 million views.
Yeah,
so like you should.
What are you doing? Yeah. But basically, he said about LeBron James. He basically said, "Listen, LeBron James is a phenomenal person. He is one of the best basketball players in the world." And he makes a comment about racism, and your response, Laura Ingraham, is shut up and dribble. Keep in mind, this is the same guy was made the cover of Sports Illustrated when he was a teenager.
17 years old.
Yeah. 17 years old.
Yeah. Insurmountable odds set against him.
Yes. Multiple NBA championships. Mm-hmm. He's made, over the course of his lifetime, from playing a game, he's made close to $1 billion already. Not only that, he also gives back to the community. Yeah. He is an exceptional human being.
More than any athlete in the history of time.
Yes. He is an exceptional human being.
What did Michael Jordan say to that? Fuck them kids.
Yeah, pretty much. That and Republicans buy shoes too.
Yeah.
That's what Michael Jordan said. LeBron James
What was up with that voice?
Republicans buy shoes too. That's what Michael Jordan said.
It's true.
But
he did. Looked a camera dead in the eyes in the middle of a 10-part documentary series.
Hey, man, Republicans buy shoes too.
You want the high tops or the low tops? Mr. President. So
you want the high tops in a size 10? I got you. So, but yeah, like LeBron James is an incredible person and has been in all facets of his life. And then he basically says, Laura Ingraham, on the other hand, ain't nothing special. She's a regular ass cunt. She is a regular bitch with a platform. So for her to just say shut up and dribble.
I just love it. Just how angry he is.
He's like, she's just a regular bitch with a platform. Ain't nothing special about her.
It's true. It really isn't.
He really is. But what's funny, what I love about what he said, though.
Carlson too, though. He's just this frumpy, white guy with a platform. It's really all it is.
Really, though, what I love about what he said was, in that moment, that wasn't just a shot at Laura Ingraham. She was just the one that specifically said shut up and dribble, but that was really a shot at anybody that kind of echoes that sentiment. So that's Tucker Carlson, that's Sean Hannity, that's
Fox
Bill
News.
O'Reilly, that's Glenn Beck, that's Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah.
It's really all
not even
of them.
I mean, they're not all on Fox News anymore. They all have their own affiliations.
But all of those right wing, that's Candace Owens, which he did name Candace Owens specifically.
And her stinky pussy.
But that's also Ben Shapiro, that's
Dude, Ben Shapiro, when he speaks, it reminds me of like did you ever play the what the hell's the game with the little it's the little turnstile thing without the farm animals, and you like pull it down and it goes, the cow says moo.
Yes,
that's
it's the what is it?
When you
speak and say or
whatever.
Yeah,
when you push that and
My
it goes
has
and
one.
it speaks fast.
Yeah.
That's what Ben Shapiro sounds like.
Yes,
like just I can't. Okay, I don't like Ben Shapiro. I can see why people do like him.
Yes.
His rhetoric is very believable. He talks so fucking fast.
He talks really fast.
And I don't know how anybody's brain processes sentence structure like that.
Well, he is the king of
nauseating.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Yeah, but facts matter.
Yes, but he's the king
Everyone's
of...
impressionable now. Like
right.
Yeah, like our podcast is impressionable on younger people.
Yep.
And it's impressionable in a way that they know that we're joking.
Yes.
And that some people will look at us and go, he's not joking, bro. Like, God damn it.
Yeah.
He talked about my flag. I'll piss on the flag. Like, all right, man. Relax.
Relax.
I'm kidding.
Jesus, just don't Arbery me.
Yeah, please.
So, but Ben Shapiro.
Sorry, do I have to explain what joking is?
Yeah, but Ben Shapiro's interesting because I'm pretty sure he's on the autism spectrum. Like, he seems very Aspergery.
I think he is. I mean, I have no doubt.
Might be.
I have no facts because I truly work off of facts like a person.
But aside from that, though, a lot of his rhetoric is basically, I am going to inundate you with facts, and then I'm going to throw a little bit of my political opinion in there as to why you should agree with me. But then you look a little deeper in there and you're like, he didn't fully tell the whole story. Or there's a reason why the statistics reflect this certain thing, and that can be explained. So, I mean, and there are plenty of times where you'll hear him he'll talk about systemic racism and why it doesn't exist, but then his explanation of why systemic racism doesn't exist really supports the argument of why systemic racism is a real thing in the first place. So I don't fully understand that. So somehow he fuels that point of view, but dig just below the surface and listen to his argument. He's actually agreeing a lot with a lot of those points that people are making about systemic racism.
Yeah.
So that he's weird like that.
Because he finds a way to he finds a way to stick to the party line.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, he's definitely red. We know that.
Has to be red.
Has to be red. But he systematically understands the system.
Yep.
And understands how to exploit it, essentially to like toe the line. Because
yep.
And that takes I think that takes a thoroughbred sociopath. It really does.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a special person. I think he's just a nut job.
Okay.
And he just found a way to figure it out.
He's not dumb.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
He's Candace Owens, man.
No.
Fucking IQ is through the roof. She's too
she's
smart.
smart as shit. And the bitch needs to do her hair.
Yeah. Does need to do
that
her
shit
hair.
is dry. It's smart as shit. Just
That's how I felt. What's the
moisturizer.
new press secretary's name? What's her name? Katie Mac. Like
I know what you're talking about.
McElhaney or something like
Yeah.
that. Or so like when I saw her walk out for the first time, I was like, this is a Donnie pick if I've ever seen one.
Oh my God. Yeah. Blonde.
Yeah, attractive blonde woman, educated.
Little too much makeup. Yeah.
Not even too much makeup, but it's just like,
What's her name?
Oh, I keep forgetting. It's Kate.
No, because you know that
I'm just gonna just type in. It's White House press secretary. So she's. Oh, what the heck's her name? Where is it? It's Kaylee McKinney. It's McKinney, right?
I think so.
Kaylee McKinney. So I got to tell you, she's been getting. I mean, as the White House press secretary, you get a lot of shit because you're essentially the scapegoat for the president if he says something stupid.
Exactly, Kaylee McNerney.
Yeah. So
I think that's her name. No, that is not her.
I think everybody knows who she is at this point, but her rhetorical comebacks, it basically just saying like all the fact stating and just like the stomping on the media has been very good. Like just some of the clips and like I watched the 35 minutes of her last outing, if you want to call it that.
Yep.
And she was she was good. I mean, she was just crushing it because there was she got it from all angles. You know, it was the right, it was the left, it was every part of the media. But the thing with the media, and I, as somebody that's, you know, I've been a media person, so like I from my perspective, I think the media gets put into a specific narrative based on essentially what your call letters are.
Yep.
So like, you know, I say CNN, you say what?
Liberal.
Okay. I say Fox News, you say
conservative.
I say OAN, I say trash. But
batshit crazy. There.
Even when I'm wrong,
3%ers.
Right.
Yeah. They are.
I tell you, I watched 30 minutes of that, and my eyes were bleeding. The Daily Ledger, Jesus Christ. How
many dog whistle racist comments did you hear?
14, I think.
Okay.
I checked. I was like, that sounds
just subtle.
That's racist.
Thugs.
Yeah. No, he didn't say thug. I think he made a comment about like about looting. So there was a
not protests, but they're riots and looting.
Yeah, they didn't use the word protest once in this one story. So it was I forgot where Seattle when Antifa.
Antifa.
Yep.
They've pretty much taken over
taken over City Hall. Yep.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting for the scene where Bane walks down the stairs and starts berating people.
Yeah, it's what's going on there is interesting.
Darkness was your ally.
Yeah.
Turns out Antifa was.
How do you think that ends? By the way,
not great. I mild, a little bit of violence.
Well, I'll be honest, because they're mostly white. I think they're
I can't
just
believe it happened in Seattle. I thought Seattle was pretty peaceful from that perspective.
Yeah, it's a Wild West. They're kind of weird in that respect.
Seattle's very progressive.
Yes, but it's still the West Coast, which is
that's the other thing is like I have this because we're East Coast guys, so we're the nature of East Coast people are just like angry immigrants that are just like angry immigrants with like conservative values. Like I think I've kind of come up with that.
Yeah.
If I look at my family, I look at like Eastern Europe and Italians that were just like took me fucking forever to get over here, and then I started my American dream, and then it sucked. Yeah. And then it got better, and it sucked again.
Right.
And it's just like, how am I going to make this better? Well, the economy needs to get better, so I'll just automatically go Republican.
Yeah. I can see that, and even then, like I look at a lot of my family, right, and it's so. You get a lot of, because we're black, elephant in the room.
It doesn't have to be.
No, it's not. But yeah,
this whole because we're black, aspect,
things are. So we're fairly, in certain regards, socially we tend to be pretty liberal, but you also have a lot of people that are very religious.
And which I think religion is more conservative.
Religion is definitely more conservative. So because of that, like you kind of get like this cross section of views where it's like people vary. Like in certain regards, they're gonna ride with the conservatives, but black people tend to vote overwhelmingly Democrat because they're the only ones that have pretty much said, "Hey, we'll help you." The other ones are just like, quit complaining, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And, a lot of us are meanwhile like, well, I don't even have boots. So
I don't have straps to pull.
Well, pull yourself up by them. So it's a weird thing. But what I've noticed is like East Coast is like, that. Meanwhile, Wild West, those are the settlers.
They're
you go out to the West Coast.
Founded land.
Yeah, we settled this land. We came out here. You can't take my freedom.
So their aspects are very liberal. They're just,
it's different. It's a little different than is out here.
I don't know how to describe. So what do you classify a person, or how do you classify a person that is based on their fundamental values of like, I founded this land and I settled upon this land, as somebody that's like combative and it says, I'm not just going to take, you're not going to take my land. I've settled this is mine. So they have that, almost protester like
that fighting
spirit. Yeah.
Okay.
Almost like that's not anarchy. It's more like what I'm trying to think of the word. I'm trying to think of kind of like a Red Dawn situation.
Okay.
They're like freedom fighters.
Yeah.
So it's like they're fighting for their liberties and their justice.
Yeah.
So that's a very liberal left point of view.
Somewhat. Because as it stands, you have liberals and you have conservatives. And from what I understand, the difference between the two is conservatives want the least amount of government intervention possible. Mm-hmm. Liberals would prefer more government intervention.
More government.
But more in the form of regulation.
Like I was saying, it was more of a regulation practice.
Yeah, whereas conservatives don't want that at all. The free market is going to regulate itself.
Correct.
I don't want the government in my affairs.
Yeah, so they want more hands out. They want less hands in the cookie jar, where liberals are cool with it if it promotes change.
If it can level the playing field.
Promotes change.
Right.
Like it well, I wouldn't say promotes change, not from a equality standpoint.
And me being a more liberal person, I look at it as the government should kind of work like referees. Mm-hmm. They don't need to be like in the game.
Make a shit call with like 2 minutes left.
I mean, there's going to be shit calls, but for the most part, they get it right.
Yeah,
I mean, you look at like the NBA, the NFL.
I don't want to bring up the NFC
MLB.
Championship game from a couple years ago. You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't say
Saints fan.
NCAA. I just said NBA, NFL, NCAA. For the most part,
Don't
they get it
bring
right.
up NCAA basketball officials.
Actually, you know what? We'll just say MLB because they tend to get it right like the most.
But umpires.
Umpires in the MLB
Yeah.
get it right the most.
Well, you know because you know what I love about MLB umpires is that
Uh-huh.
most of them have been in the game for a long time.
Right.
So they've ran out of fuckets like a long time ago.
Yeah.
So like I love. Oh, here's my search. This guy Joe West,
Okay.
the umpire.
Yeah.
I don't know if I hope he's still alive.
Okay.
He's my favorite umpire because he ran out of fucks in like 1985, and his whole you'll know who I'm talking about. You see this guy be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Old
just love watching him.
Joe West.
Just watch this video of him just ejecting people.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
His ejections aren't even like okay. So here's Joe Madden. Joe Madden is angry.
Very.
Yeah. So yeah, Joe's giving him the business,
What?
talking shit.
What? Yeah, just get out. Oh
God, he's got the triple joke. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here. You're out of the game, buddy.
That was pretty low.
Yeah, it was pretty low. Look at him. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Look at this. So yeah, but it's
Just a compilation of like dog shit calls.
Yeah.
Like, it's just,
but for the most part though, the MLB, they get it right. I remember hearing this study about how they decided to start using cameras in MLB games to actually do instant replay.
yeah, which is
And when they broke down the numbers, they found that it was like I think more than 99% of the time like the umpires were actually right.
yeah. It's I mean,
So-
baseball's it's a pretty straightforward game from a rules standpoint. There's some odd rules you got to know. Like I was a baseball umpire in like my teenage years, so
Yeah.
like. There's a lot more rules than I even imagined when I was like looking through, the whole
rule book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just like, all right, it's pretty simple. They hit, sometimes they go foul, sometimes they go fair. But then you start going to like infield fly rules and then like the rules of engagement essentially. Like
Yeah.
I didn't realize how truly simple it was to get a double play if you just let the ball drop in the infield.
Yeah.
So they instituted that infield fly rule, which I don't think even came into play until like the 1930s. Mm-hmm. Infield fly rule, very simply, you get a guy on first and second, a guy on first, second, and third with less than 2 outs. Mm-hmm. You call it an infield fly rule because you get a can of corn to the shortstop. He's ready under it. He just lets the ball drop. Boom, second, first, double play. The inning's over.
Right.
So it's like it promotes fair play.
Yeah.
I can't believe it took that long it took like 55 years before they're just like they keep letting the ball drop a lot.
Yeah, they don't actually catch it. They just
I
let
don't
it
know.
drop.
Yeah, fucking Scooter over here just keeps letting the ball hit the ground. I don't know why. Using his glove made of potato sacks.
Yeah. But you are right though. The rules of baseball are pretty cut and dry. Mm-hmm. Football is a little more complicated.
I got to tell you, I think football got more complicated with the NFL.
Exactly.
With the NFL and technology.
Yes.
So like
because the NFL is instituting all these rules to try to make the game safer.
So like check this out. Google it. When did instant replay or when did the challenge in the NFL begin? I think it was 2000 or 99, one of the two.
Let's see.
So what was like its first? What was the first
NFL
year?
Challenge initial release? Oh, that was the game.
No, I know what the game. No,
challenge rule.
What was the first year that they used the challenge rule? So it had to have been. I think it was. So I just go back to the tuck rule with Tom Brady. So that was 2001.
Right.
So I think it was. I thought it was 2000.
When did they add this?
I said just search NFL first year of NFL Challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'd be curious when I forgot when it was.
When did the NFL Challenge rules start?
99.
99.
Okay.
Okay. The current system began in 1999. So, let's see. National Football League first adopted a limited instant replay system in 1986. The current system began in 99, bringing the opportunity to challenge on-field calls of plays.
How progressive was the NFL to think in 1999,
Yeah.
we fuck up a lot. We should probably try to figure this out.
Yeah, like if it's close, we'll let a coach
yeah.
challenge it.
Instead of like pushing him onto the sidelines being like, Bill, you're getting out of control.
Yeah.
But it's like, nah, you might be
He
right.
can throw his challenge flags.
It's putting your ego aside, which
Yeah.
is crazy because baseball has been stuck in their ways for 1,000 years.
But the thing is that for the most part, the umpires get it right. There's that small percentage of the time where they get it wrong.
Because they're just thoroughbred professionals these
Whereas
days.
I would love to see a percentage of like challenges that actually like are upheld versus not. I mean, it seems like when they challenge a play, it can kind of go either way.
Well, but the thing with the NFL too is that they kind of change on the fly, based on like what was the worst thing that happened the previous year. So like this year's NFL season, the 2019-2020 season, when they were able to challenge pass interference calls, which are like the hardest thing in the world to be a judgment of.
Yeah,
it's like did this man impede another guy from trying to catch or receive a ball? It's like,
right.
Probably. His job is literally to do that.
And there's a very thin line between good defense and pass interference. And
the greats know how to pass interfere without getting caught.
Very true. Very true.
Just a little tug on the jersey, like he turned me. It's like I didn't see it.
Yeah. Or a little swat of the arm at a crucial moment. Or
there was a couple of guys back in the day. I loved Champ Bailey. He was so good at it. Oh god.
Yeah.
Champ Bailey wasn't the fastest dude in the world. Good sized guy, very athletic cornerback. Played a bunch of years in the NFL. If you boys don't know who Champ Bailey is, he's an all-pro,
of course.
But he was the inside leverage guy. So he was the guy that would always just kind of like give the little jersey tug just to like get the guy off his route a little bit.
He was that guy that
just to piss him off a little bit.
Yep, he's just that guy during coverage, man-to-man coverage. He's not going to turn around to look for the ball. No. That guy.
No. Too busy playing the man.
That's right.
Champ Bailey was great at it. God, I'm trying to think of some other ones. I mean, I say Darrelle Revis, but Revis was just the best cover corner. I can't say ever.
Richard Sherman.
Top 5. Sherman was for a few years. He still is pretty good.
Yeah. He's getting a little older now.
He's older now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a guy that's like was blatantly getting away with interfering with everybody.
Okay.
God, there was a couple of guys like in the mid 2000s that were just like, that's interference, and it's just like not. I'm trying to think. Let's see.
I don't know. Maybe Jawan Taylor.
No, I'm just like looking up names, and I'm just like, this guy used to interfere with people like on a regular basis, and just get away with it. It's gonna hit. I'm gonna see a name, and I'll be like, yep, that guy. Let's see. Oh, that's a good one. Remember Vontae Davis? Oh, he used to do that shit all the time. He's the guy that I think he was playing with the Bills, and he just walked off the field because they were like getting their ass kicked, and he just retired.
Yeah.
He was good at it. Trying to think. Terrence Newman was really good at that too. That's another name. We can sit here all day and just talk about NFL cornerbacks, but what the hell was the point I was trying to make there? I think it was just
talking about the NFL's pass interference rule.
Well, the fact that like it came into incarnation because of that horrible dog shit call that happened in that NFC Championship game where the Saints got hosed by the Rams.
Yep.
Where a guy I was watching that game. And I was like, all right, so that guy blatantly ran through that other human being to make sure he didn't catch the ball. I believe that, by definition, is pass interference.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It is. Like 9 times out of 9. I mean, just like there was that one time that the ref was like, I didn't see it. It's like, are you sure you didn't see it? Because he just literally massacred this man before the ball got there, which is interfering the pass. That's pass interference.
Oh, man.
So then the NFL was just like, how do I stop the bleeding and make the fans love us still? Well, why don't we give the coaches the opportunity to challenge the call? And if I'm not mistaken, I think in the entire season, they overturned like 3 pass interference calls.
Yeah.
Through the entire season.
Yeah, which tells me that they probably don't throw the flag enough on that.
They don't throw the flag.
But the problem is,
you can throw the flag for holding literally every play if you really wanted to.
Absolutely. It's
every
really a
offensive
matter
line
of,
gets a little handsy.
So
it's impossible. It's impossible not to.
Yeah. But the problem is just it's really about learning how to play the game without looking like you're getting too handsy. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, if a ref decides to start watching you, they'll call it.
Yeah.
They'll call it.
And it's also a lot of gamesmanship. You got the defense working the ref. Hey, 65 is tugging me, and all right, I'll look out for it.
Yeah. And then the next play, throw the flag. Yeah, he was. Like, come on.
I love too though. Like when you look at the history books of the NFL, they always go. There's like this guy was never penalized. It's like he was never penalized because he played on a good team and they ran the ball a lot. Like
yeah.
Everyone's just like, Leon Lett was one of the best left tackles in the NFL. I was like, Emmitt Smith touched the ball a lot.
Yes.
I was like, his job was to literally don't fucking touch anybody.
Yeah.
Leon Lett was a shithouse of a man.
Absolutely.
But the one thing I remember Leon Lett for was one fuck up on Thanksgiving Day when he accidentally kicked a ball into the end zone and lost a football game. That's what I know him for. Might be one of the best 25 offensive linemen in the history of the NFL. One thing I remember him for is that he fucked up on Thanksgiving Day.
Still, Hall of Fame NFL lineman.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can't take that away from the guy. No. But also, let's be honest, when you get to NFL level talent, pretty much anybody can be the guy as far as running backs go.
Yeah.
But you need a strong offensive line. If you don't have a strong offensive line,
can't do shit.
It doesn't matter who's in the backfield.
Well,
okay.
Yana, I don't know if you might remember a man who literally defied what you would call the integrity of the offensive line.
Okay.
His name was Barry Sanders. You might remember him.
Okay.
In the early 1990s, Yana.
Early 90s.
In the early 1990s, a small, dare I say, supple young man walked into the NFL. All of 5'9", maybe 205 pounds, soaking wet. Walked in from the great state of Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. And he walked in as a Heisman Trophy winner. Mm-hmm. The greatest college running back that anybody had ever seen since Walter Payton. Uh-huh. And he walked in, high draft pick, went to the Detroit Lions. I don't know if you know much about the Detroit Lions, Yana, but I got to tell you, dog shit franchise. One of the worst ever.
Uh-huh.
A team that I can fondly say I am a fan of. I don't know why, just am. Barry Sanders walked in, and offensive lineman said, I got to tell you, Barry, we're not very good at this.
We're not going to block.
We're bad at this.
Yeah.
Barry said, you know what? I got this.
Okay.
I recall there was 20 different runs where he did one of these run to the left. Literally the entire defense, I'll just, for the sake of argument, say the Green Bay Packers. Uh-huh. Eight Green Bay Packers are waiting for him on the left side of the line. One of those situations where Barry Sanders sees, oh, that's a lot of green jerseys. I'm just going to stop, turn, and go the other way, and then outruns 8 guys.
I mean, yeah.
Did that all the time.
Listen,
he ran for 2,000 yards in one season. They said on record in one game broke 26 tackles. 26 tackles. Like, that's not normal. Emmitt Smith didn't break 26 tackles. You know why Emmitt Smith is the greatest running back of all time? Because he had an offensive line.
Uh-huh.
You know why Barry Sanders quit after 10 seasons? Because he was literally doing it himself. People quit because they're tired.
Okay.
They don't quit because they're good.
And let's be honest, he was the first player to rush for over 2,000 yards in a season since O.J. Simpson. But here's the thing about Barry Sanders, right?
Here's the thing about O.J. Simpson is, I'm not going to talk about what you think I'm going to talk about.
What I'll say though about Barry Sanders, right? How many Super Bowls did he win?
0. And
there we go.
It doesn't matter. How many did O.J. win?
None.
It's okay.
But what I'm saying though is, you're not going to have an elite team without a good offensive line. Let's be honest, Barry Sanders is one of the most talented running backs ever.
I think he is the most talented running back ever.
Probably.
My argument, if you look at individual performance and you go, all right, line me up, give me dog shit, give me the worst 5 linemen you can just throw them up there. Throw Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders in the backfield. Tell me who wins. Barry Sanders wins that.
Eric Dickerson?
I mean, Eric Dickerson was a fucking different person. Eric Dickerson was like 6'2", 240.
I mean,
come
on.
He was part man, part freight train. Like he was. Eric Dickerson was a different person. Also, decent offensive lines in LA. They did.
True.
They did.
Those Rams teams did have great offensive lines.
They had good offensive lines.
Okay.
There is not a lot of running backs that you can look at if you go down the line. There's a couple of guys.
I'm thinking right now.
Like if you look at like the top 10 running backs by yardage of all time, and I got to tell you, Frank Gore is still playing. He's on that list.
Yeah.
All right, and and guess what? He gets to play with the Jets this year.
Yeah.
Historically, not very good offensive lines. Never good.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
I'm sure he's going there for a check at this point.
I don't think he needs it. I mean, he made decent money in the mid 2000s.
I mean, it's not
in the
all
mid
about what you
2000s
get.
when he started playing football in the NFL.
Yeah. I mean, it's not all about what you get. It's about what you can keep.
I got to tell you, big Frank Gore workout fan. Watch Frank Gore's Instagram page.
Oh, it's incredible.
It's frightening is what
First
it
of all,
is.
the man is 58 years old.
He's 58 years old with the body of a 12-year-old.
Jesus, the man is carved out of marble.
It's just muscle.
Okay.
He's a big, short muscle. Dude's 5'8".
A big, short muscle.
He's a big, short muscle. He's 5'8", but he's just made of like Kevlar and like other material that is bulletproof. And the way he works out, the low center of gravity workouts that he does,
yes,
where he's just like I think I saw a workout, if I'm not mistaken, last year where he's literally pulling a cruise line anchor.
Okay.
He's just like, hey, I'm gonna go work out in the field. It's like, what do you pull? And he goes 900 pounds of anchor. It's like, oh, okay. That seems pretty abrupt and dangerous, but all right. There's certain guys that are like that.
Yeah, no, you're right. This is what they are.
Yeah, those guys, those wind sprint workouts where they put the parachute on their back and it's just like, why don't you run against the wind? It's like, okay.
Right now I'm looking up the top rushers for their career.
Top 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, by the way, Barry Sanders is not in the top 10. Oh, I'm sorry. He's number 4. What the fuck am I doing? Okay. It's Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton, Frank Gore, Barry Sanders, Adrian Peterson. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. He's still playing too.
Yeah, he is. Curtis Martin, LaDainian Tomlinson. Wow, I forgot about him. LaDainian Tomlinson.
Forgot about how good LaDainian Tomlinson was.
I really did.
Like the middle half of the 2000s.
Yeah,
was the best player in the NFL.
Yes,
wasn't he?
Really
and it
was.
Wasn't close.
No, it was not. When he was playing in those for the Chargers.
Yeah, the year that I think he had 29 touchdowns in one season.
He was known just jump over the pile.
But it wasn't even that. He was just so much better.
Yeah. Than
everybody.
Yeah.
Like there were certain guys where you look at him and you go, that guy's better than everybody.
Which actually, here's another one. Jerome Bettis.
Just big boy.
Just big boy. How much did he weigh when he was playing? Like 250 probably?
250, 260.
Okay.
Big boy.
Big.
He was the original.
He was the bus.
He was the original not the scat back. The original hybrid back, but he was fullback
like
slash
fullback, but
yeah. That was the
bigger
thing.
set of fullback.
Wasn't a svelte boy at Notre Dame either. He was pushing about 255 there too.
Yeah, but he was just a goddamn freight train.
You know the thing about the Pittsburgh Steelers was? Great offensive lines.
That is also
so
very true.
Good.
They always had great.
Yeah,
I think their center who was their center at the time?
It was Alan Faneca. He was probably the greatest left guard in the history of the NFL.
Yeah, they always had great and really they were known for that since probably the fucking 70s.
Always
just having great offensive lines.
It was always dudes.
Big old white man.
Yeah, big.
Corn-fed from Iowa, Wisconsin. Yeah,
that's my theory. My theory of NFL offensive linemen, even from the dawn of time until now.
Okay.
You need 3 qualifications.
Okay.
First, your state has to be heavily recruited.
Okay.
So I say South. So I'm Florida, Texas, Alabama, maybe some Panhandle.
Yeah.
Midwest, Ohio, Michigan, Minnesota.
You're forgetting some places, but okay.
Iowa, Nebraska, just
Oklahoma,
middle.
Yep.
So middle, south,
Just
southeast, middle America.
Places where a lot of corn is grown.
Southeast, yeah, corn and strippers. Southeast, Midwest.
Corn and strippers.
Corn and strippers. Southeast.
Honestly, that's what big boys love. Corn and strippers.
That's what they do. Okay, so that's my first. All right, so that's a good inclination. 2, it's always a guy that has some sort of high school record. And it's always like he was the bench press champion, or he was like, ironically, the discus, or he did something he just like was like so superior at.
Yeah.
Okay?
And he had to be pretty strong to do it.
Exactly. Just
or
like
explosive.
Explosive and strong. The third thing is was
like he could shot put 50 feet in like 10th grade, which is unheard of.
Third thing is how is he off the field? So basically, like, how does he keep himself off the field? Okay, this is where it starts getting a little dicey.
Okay,
because for some reason, all of the boys from Iowa seem to keep things clean. But you go to fucking the University of Florida and they're hanging out with Aaron Hernandez and everybody's like just wrong.
Oh my God, they're just fucking strippers and
different.
Drinking beer and all that shit.
Very different cultures, okay?
Yeah.
You go to Iowa, you go to the University of Iowa, you go to the University of Michigan. Not a ton to do in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
No.
What do you do there? Fucking playing football in front of 110,000 people. You go to the University of Miami, however.
Oh my God.
What's there to do in Miami? I don't know. Fucking everything.
You want to do some blow?
Yeah. You want to do some blow before your big game against Florida State tomorrow over there, chap? Like,
fuck yeah.
It's the culturally different.
Yes.
Okay? Regardless, you could get corn-fed white boy from Iowa who's just like, I got a full ride to the University of Miami, and his dad's like, I think you should go to the University of Iowa, and he's just like, Dad, I just got to get out of the house, and I got to experiment.
How about this? You go to Nebraska, son. You can go to Nebraska. It's like, but Dad, I visited the campus.
Yeah.
I really love it down there. He was like, of course you do.
Of course you do.
Do you know how much shaved pussy is down there, son? Like...
They created the bikini line in Miami.
That was the first place they shaved a pussy was Miami.
They shaved bush in Florida. As soon as you get past the Mason-Dixon line, bushes get shaved.
Not even Florida. Miami. Miami's kind of an annex. Like, it's its own thing.
Miami created a lot of things. They also destroyed a lot of people.
Yeah. Just like cocaine, shaved pussy.
Here's the extra credit, too. This could be a part 4 to this whole like dichotomy that I'm coming up here.
Okay.
Part 4, if the guy transferred SEC school to Big Ten school.
Okay.
That's how you know he's good.
Yes.
Okay. So he fucked up maybe a little. Okay. So SEC. So maybe he went to I don't know. Let's say at Auburn. Went to Auburn.
Okay.
Okay. Not a ton to do in Auburn, but you can get your fuck arounds and you do whatever there.
Yeah.
Got a little mess.
Yeah,
does it right.
There's a year that's kind of unaccounted for.
Unaccounted for.
JUCO
ball, got his shit together, goes to Auburn, goes directly to Wisconsin, becomes an All-American.
Yes,
and they're just like,
I don't know. He was like a redshirt freshman.
Yeah.
In Wisconsin,
and then
flunked out, or he got in a little trouble, or whatever.
They start combing through the tape, and then they have their player personnel guy, and they're just like. All right, I got to tell you, man, David is a hell of an athlete. Couple red flags. So he got recruited, played at Auburn, started as a redshirt freshman, got kicked off the team sophomore year. Something about I don't really want to talk about it, but otherwise, really got his shit together. Went to JUCO, was an All-American there.
They're like, okay, so he's already burned 2 years of eligibility, but okay.
Yep.
Because he played, even though he redshirted, he played his freshman year.
But then what happened?
He transferred, played a year at JUCO.
Yep.
So that's 2 years of his eligibility gone.
Yep. Went to Wisconsin.
Okay.
Became an All-American at Wisconsin. Just like
okay.
It's a first-round pick if I've ever seen one.
Yep. And he played 2 years of Wisconsin.
2 years of Wisconsin. Yep.
Wow.
Here's another. I actually use this theory too. Russell Wilson. This is a great example.
Okay.
Do you know where Russell Wilson went to college?
No. Where'd he go?
He went to Wisconsin.
Really? Okay.
He went to another college before that, which nobody realizes that he broke like every record at this particular college.
Of course he did.
Yeah. Okay. So Russell Wilson was he went to North Carolina State originally.
Okay.
On a baseball football scholarship.
Yep. I could see him playing baseball. Actually,
he was drafted. by the Rockies to play baseball.
I could see that.
Yeah. So
He didn't want more money?
no, he went for a 5th year of eligibility at Wisconsin to go play in the NFL like an adult.
Okay. Let's be honest, though. I'm being totally honest here. If it was like, okay, I love playing baseball, I love playing football, and I'm getting recruited like heavily for both, I'm picking baseball.
Because of the longevity, they're not getting hit.
Money? I can deal with getting hit.
No, the money in baseball looks good, but
Okay.
here's a good example. This is brings it up to the times.
Okay.
The biggest problem with baseball, especially right now because of the whole COVID situation, is now baseball and the Players Association are going back and forth with trying to have a season.
Yep.
The MLB is so stuck in their like, I don't know if we're going to be able to make enough money that they have to keep. They can't prorate players' salaries. So they're not lowballing them, but they're trying to give them 75 to 85% of their prorated salary for playing an 80-game season. And the players want their whole salary.
Of course.
Makes sense.
Yeah, this is my negotiated salary.
That's the thing, is that you signed this contract. You knew what you were getting into, regardless.
Yeah, you know what it was when you signed up.
That's what I'm saying, man. You get married, still death do us part.
Yeah.
Right? You know what the fuck you were signing up for.
Yeah.
The thing is that I don't think baseball really understood what it was going to be like when they were like, what happens if we just like took a year off and we don't play 162 games with fans in the stands, regardless if there's 400 people or 40,000.
Right.
It's revenue.
Right.
For 162 games.
Right.
With 30 plus teams.
Right. But even then, you look at how much they lose out if they don't have that money from ticket sales, concessions.
Baseball is America's pastime. It's all about its ballpark revenue. When's the last time you went shopping for a fucking Major League Baseball jersey?
You buy a hat.
Oh, a hat, yeah.
Yeah, you buy a hat.
$25, we got a hat. Okay.
$30.
That's it, you're done.
Get a hat. It's not a jersey. You're
Pageantry of going to a baseball game is different. It's fun to go to a baseball game.
Absolutely.
It's the one sport where you can not pay attention the entire time and have a great time.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, we went to a 9-inning baseball game, drank 14 beers, had a great time.
Yeah.
Like, it's just,
I mean, let's be honest. We love going to AAA games here.
yeah, I just like going to baseball games. I went to a Yankee game over the summer. There was a fight, so it was helpful.
Of course.
Got me more excited, but it's awesome. Just going to the game, we got a bucket of chicken. It was fantastic. They were selling souvenir buckets of chicken tenders and fries. So I was like, I'm getting one of those for sure.
Of course.
It was awesome.
Ooh, just pooted.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no. It would be difficult though for the MLB to be able to pay all of those players without the money from concessions or ticket sales.
Yeah, because that's the biggest thing of it. It's like, and it's not even that expensive to go to a Major League Baseball game.
No, it's not. I mean, you can spend to go to a regular season game. You spend like $10-15 a ticket.
Yeah.
Like it's really not, and that's with fees. They're not expensive.
They're not expensive, especially if it's a bad team.
Yeah.
You can see like I said, you can see the difference in spectrum from.
You can go to a Mets game for like $10.
I went to a Mets game like 3 years ago, and my ticket was $14.
Yeah,
and I was sitting in the front row of the 300 section.
Yeah, those are good seats.
I said they're pretty good. Yeah, they're decent seats.
Yeah,
they're not great. I mean, they're not the greatest ever, but I was like, I paid $14 for this.
Like they're not, but it's a big stadium, so you figure they get 40,000 people in there.
Even for the Mets.
Even for the Mets, they'll pack that. I mean, because they're in Queens, like you get 40,000 people in there at, let's say, $15 a ticket. That average $15 a ticket, and that's
now I would say, I mean that's a low average. I'd say your average ticket price, I'd say $40 to $50. $40
to $50, you think?
Oh yeah.
Okay. That high?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Premium seating is $120 to $150, like even after for even third party.
Okay.
So I'm saying
then, that's 1 point. So let's say $40 a ticket, right?
Say $40 a ticket.
40,000 people at the game. That's $1.6 million per game that they make revenue.
So that's 1.6 at the gate.
And then you multiply that times, let's see, it's a 180 game season.
162 game.
162 games. So let's say half of that, because, half are home, half away. So let's say times 80, 81. Yeah, that's 129,600,000. That's just ticket sales.
It's just ticket sales.
So that doesn't include their cut of concessions. That doesn't include TV rights, merchandising, any endorsement, anything like that the team has.
That's one, and that's we'll just say that's a one team.
And granted, that's
one decent team.
That's just revenue for the games, for ticket revenue for the games. That I'm sure they don't take all of that. But it's still...
It's the whole revenue share aspect.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, Major League Baseball does maybe one of the worst revenue shares of all the major sports leagues. Baseball's... This really rears its ugly head of how poor the negotiating skills of the Major League Baseball is.
Yeah.
Like, the leverage... They have no leverage.
No.
They've tried. They're just like, we'll be 80%. The Players Association's like, nope.
No, we're not doing that shit.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys knew this, but you negotiated our contracts. This is what I'm expected to get paid, regardless if I'm there or not.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. You got to pay me. So
these are negotiated, signed contracts.
On the other hand, what the NBA is deciding to do is interesting.
How so?
I mean, deciding to have them play in Orlando?
I don't... What about it?
How are the players going to come?
What do you think, Mickey Mouse is going to do it for them?
Okay, but think about it like this, right? Now, obviously, they're playing on the Disney grounds pretty much, right? Mm-hmm. Which are... I did not realize how big they are, but it makes sense. I mean, it's fucking
like
Disney.
The wide world of sports?
Yeah.
Like the actual the complex itself.
Yeah,
it's
the
gigantic.
complex itself.
God.
Yeah, where they've got so many basketball courts set up. Even the player. First of all, think about like the staff for one NBA team, right? I mean, how many players do you have on your typical NBA roster? Like 15 guys, something like that.
Well, yeah. I mean, the active roster, 12 guys.
Yeah,
and then you have your scabs.
Okay, and then 15, you got a couple of...
guys.
Yeah, so 15, 16 guys.
25.
You got your coaches.
Yeah, 25 guys probably.
Yeah. Then you got your coaches, trainers. You got your...
Guys that are like on the bench
coaching
area.
Assistants. Yeah. Then you have your team doctors. And then, of course, every player has their people. But they're saying that they have enough space over there to house pretty much everybody.
22.
In luxury rooms.
Yeah. Well.
Everybody.
It's amazing where all this money is just like falling into. It's just like luxury, eh?
Yeah. Everybody gets, which when they say luxury room, by the way, it basically means that everybody gets their own hotel room.
Luxury room, I mean everybody gets a bed.
Yes. Right? Everybody gets their own. They don't have to share a room with anybody. Because let's be honest, is
LeBron sharing a room?
Is LeBron going to share a room with Kyle Kuzma? No.
I'd like to see it.
That'd be funny, but no.
It's a good web series.
But also they're saying that, okay, all of the players are basically going to have to like lock in and basically just stay on the grounds. They can't leave. They all have to quarantine and all that shit. Are you really going to tell fucking James Harden that he can't fly bitches out?
I don't know. Is anybody going to tell Kawhi?
Who's going to tell? We've seen video of Kawhi in the strip club. Only time this man smiles. You're going to deprive this man of smiles for like the next month and a half or however long it's going to take them to finish out the season. Like
in his New Balance sweatsuit. Like,
oh my God. Gatorade doesn't pay me. So
like, Kawhi, smile. How are smiling.
But I think that's a legitimate question though. How do the players come? These are questions. These are hard hitting questions. That ESPN is not asking.
That the boys will get to the bottom of.
How are the players going to continue to come?
I don't know. Can they get their wives, their girlfriends?
Come on now. Most of these guys don't have girlfriends. Most of these guys are just out here slinging dick.
Some of them. I mean, but there's also a lot of like established veterans that are like,
sure.
Can my wife and kids come?
Yeah, but I imagine you're a young. Rock star, hairless NBA player, right? Like, imagine that, okay?
I'm imagining it. Sounds awesome.
You know, and I'm throwing Kyle Kuzma's name in there, right? You're young, you wear bright colors, short shorts, you love yourself, all right?
Yes, he does.
How old is he? Like 24, something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Do you think he's not flying bitches out?
I mean, he's trying to get around the coronavirus checkpoints.
Yeah. Well, the bitch wears a mask. Is it okay?
Like, can you please stop?
I'll wear a condom.
I'll do all.
I guess.
Yeah.
So the bitch wears a mask.
Can you? He's talking to the security guard like that. He's like, can you stop referring to her as the bitch? That makes me so uncomfortable.
I call her the bitch because I don't know her name. So, I'm sorry. What's her Insta name?
Yeah.
Spicy Candy. Would you rather me call her Spicy Candy or the bitch?
Hot Tamale 27.
So if the bitch wears a mask, he's like talking to the team doctor, like, so can I get it if the bitch wears a mask? I won't kiss her.
She's like, well, actually, I was told that it can come from fellatio. She's like, so the bitch.
So she gonna spit it into my dick?
Very, very scientific, Kyle.
Doc, just tell me.
I just need to know the rules and regs before the bitch comes out.
Listen, the bitch is coming. The bitch is gonna come over. She gonna give me a good massage, and then we gonna fuck. And
I just need to know do I need to wear a condom or not?
I mean, I guess I'll wear a condom. I guess.
Yeah. Or maybe I'll just hit her with the okey doke.
Whoopsie.
Just be like, oh no, those are the condoms I was gonna use. Like,
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on a Magnum. You know that shit gonna slip off.
Yeah, I'm gonna slip out of that shit really easy. It's like
pull a Houdini breaking out the handcuffs and a straight jacket.
It's like meant for a tree trunk, but I've a very manageable stick-like figure.
So yeah, if the bitch wears a mask, though, Doc, Kyle, fuck.
Yes, Kyle. Yes, you can.
How does that work though? Coronavirus.
Like, I don't know. There's when coronavirus was like first out, like everybody was obviously being told to it's stay away from everyone at all costs. But then they started asking the questions of like the sexual repercussions of it, and it started with ass eating, and they're just you can't eat someone's ass, and then so everyone's just like, oh no, can't eat someone's ass.
I can't lick butts.
It's like I gotta be honest, man, not really a fan of it to begin with. I don't know why anybody's interested in just chowing down a butt. It's just okay, all right. It's Pandora's box.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just. I mean, like I said, I'll say it like this.
Okay.
If I run into a situation where the creek gets a little bare, I'll go up Schitt's Creek.
Okay. I mean, there's no wrong with it.
Just depends. Depends on the situation.
Hey.
Depends if it was chilly night at the house. Depends on what food was eaten.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not knocking it.
Yeah.
It's 2020. We're all here living.
2020, eating ass. All right, just try it out.
Yeah, listen. We've been. This is the world we live in today. Okay.
Where ass eating is just considered a main course.
Yeah, there's no wrong with get a little. Hey, there's no wrong with it.
Getting a little down in Browntown. Yeah. No, I hear you.
There's nothing wrong with munching on the Browns.
Yeah. Munching on the Browns. We munch on the Browns over at Charlie Mustard's, let me tell you.
Munch on the Browns. There's nothing wrong with a little hot brown on the tongue,
Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah.
Ooh.
Try it with some of that spicy mustard.
Ooh, and Charlie Mustard. Speaking of.
Welcome to Charlie Mustard.
We did actually have a bit of an update.
Oh, we have a Charlie Mustard's update?
A Charlie Mustard's. Remember, I texted you about this last week.
I don't remember exactly what you were talking about.
Okay. So I was texting you about the food costs at Charlie Mustard's.
Of course. Yes.
Yes.
How could I forget?
Yes. I actually got to scroll back through.
I said, I think we have to change some of the menu items.
Yes. So what we decided was, here we go. So Rick Mustard, who we introduced probably last week.
A couple weeks ago, I think we did.
A couple weeks ago. Okay. Rick Mustard.
His Canadian tuxedo.
Yep. He decided that he wants to kind of scrimp a little bit, save a little bit, save some mustard on food costs at Charlie Mustard's. Mm-hmm. So he's decided to sub out Velveeta for Cheese Whiz because he can get the Cheese Whiz for 3 cents less per fluid ounce.
Ugh. The fact that you have to put the term fluid ounce in cheese. It's never good.
Per fluid ounce. He can get Velveeta is 31 cents per fluid ounce. Cheese Whiz is 28 cents per fluid ounce. So he says, listen, I can save us some money with the amount of cheese product we dump on these hot browns. This Rick Mustard is in the back wearing a Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah.
He's got his little his accountant's like green visor on.
He just like rein it back. Ching.
Yep, and I feel like Rick Mustard is a guy that like yeah, he seems kind of doofy, but he's kind of smart. Like, he's a numbers guy.
He's a numbers guy. He's a smart businessman.
Astute. He licks his pencil before he starts writing.
It's like you don't need to do that, you know.
But there's no reason.
I still don't understand why people lick the pencil. Like,
I don't get. They just like dap it on their tongue.
What does it do? Does it make it glide?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I never understood why somebody licked the tip of a pencil.
I understand like the lick the finger before you turn the page.
Oh, it sticks. Yeah,
yeah, because it sticks, helps you turn the page. But like lick the pencil, like
is it just
maybe
like a
that's
power
dramatic,
move thing? Like, I don't know.
Maybe like it's a dramatic effect. Like
I guess I never understood it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, I gotta poop, so
Okay.
let's get up out of here.
All right,
all this
let's get outta here.
Velveeta cheese product talk has really gotten me have to take a shit. So.
Oh man. Okay, boys, we love you.
Yeah, back in studio day, boys.
Feels good. Feels
good.
to be home.
I don't want to see you through a screen anymore. Let's do this.
Let's do this in person.
Let's do this in person. It's been fun.
Okay.
All right. Well, we love you, boys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
I love you. Please call me back.